Okay, welcome back for our final race of the night, our GP main at Assen. Cora, any projections for this race?
I think Black Jesus played that last one, the sprint race, to perfection. Took a gamble, though, but I think Smokey, with these current track conditions, I think he's got the pace to take this one home.
Oh, McCargo with an abysmal start. Not great.
Yeah, terrible start off the launch, and even got sideways when he spun, connected there with Sharp. Looks like Hot Dog maybe ready going way inside on the paint there.
We'll call them creative lines.
Oh, connection there. Hit stick and Sharp. Sharp gets the
Sharp
worst
getting
end of
bumped
it.
pretty good. Look at Smoke Tits running away out front already.
Yeah, this is one of those tracks where you don't have a lot of straights, and even this straight here, where it has the kink to the right, it's really not the best straightaway because even when you do get a good draft behind someone, you have to go single file through that turn. It's so dangerous, so risky to make a pass there.
Veritech, yep, same weather y'all just raced in, so it's fair. That's what we're going to call it.
Oh, contact there. Rumham into McCargo. McCargo holding that inside line, though. Coco's tailing these guys, just watching the battle back, hoping he can pick up some scraps here.
He's trying. Can't fault a guy for trying.
If you're going to follow any couple riders on track. Wow, big lunge here from Black Jesus.
Coming in like a missile.
Absolutely. He has a really good line through there.
He put his afterburners on. Holy shit.
What a move from Coco into the GT chicane. Cuts up Rumham Ryan there. Oh, boy.
That was a big bike tumble in the background there.
Yeah, that was hit stick out the back. It's like, all three of these riders here, Coco, Rumham, Black Jesus, all were getting a bit loosey on the front end. Contact there with Rumham and Black Jesus from the inside. McCargo with a crash bike out of nowhere. Watch out.
This is getting brutal.
Man, I tell you, it's not getting brutal for Smokey up front. He is loving this. He's seeing that gap just eke up further and further and further.
Have y'all seen that meme of the old lady? It's like, when work is crumbling, but you told them about this months ago, and she's singing a little Christmas song. The la 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 la.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh, it's good. I'll have to send you one of them.
Yeah, please do. Oh, off the track there for Swag.
I just want to give you guys some tire details really quick. Looking at Smoke Tits. He's on medium, which is kind of an interesting choice because his front medium's already starting to get hot. Behind him, Coco's on hard soft. He's looking good there. Hot Dog medium soft. Swaggin hard medium. McCargo hard soft. Sharp hard medium. The Jesus hard medium. Ryan medium soft. And Hit Stick hard medium. So a little bit of choices all over the place. I will say I noticed on the short time that I spent on the GP bikes, you could usually get away with a softer rear tire. So to see some of these guys on the mediums is a little curious to me.
But it's that front that's being troublesome on this tire is what you're saying.
Yeah, here around Assen for sure.
Interesting.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you. I mean, particularly in this game, the front tire, they've tried to make it more realistic where the Michelin tires they use, a lot of riders have to opt for a harder compound just because they heat up so quickly. But typically in this track, a soft rear should get you through the race in cloudy conditions like they have, and also with them, having to go down now with fuel, they have to go down in power mode, so you should be able to conserve a soft tire for the duration of the race. Surprised to see so many medium tires out there.
Yeah, I mean, certainly interesting, but maybe there's a method to some of their madness.
And on the second lap, Coco put up the fastest time. Another big move there. We saw that last lap.
Not looking brilliant for Smoke Tits.
The Black Jesus had a great line there. Black Jesus puts on the fastest lap. So yeah, Smokey had just grabbed it, but then taken back right from Black Jesus. It's a difficult track, very tricky one here. You see every single rider, with the exception of Smokey and Hitstick, have track limit warnings. Oh, it's a very dangerous ride there from Swaggin. Cuts the grass. Yeah, you can see Black Jesus struggling a little bit with the wheelie coming out of the hairpin there, and the two bikes in front of him just got out of it a little bit better. Moto.
Dude, how do I do it every time? How do I always switch over right at that portion of the track? It's not intentional, I promise.
I think even if you tried to avoid it, it'd be difficult to not get it every once in a while. In general, the TV...
There's a milestone dev just somewhere giggling every time it happens. He's like, I got paid to do this.
Yeah, he probably got paid and then fired the next day.
I mean, somehow he sounds like Beavis, but, you know, is what it is. Italian Beavis. He likes the pasta.
Well, certainly nobody on their team does any kind of testing or QA. Wow, big on the brakes there from Swag, and lifted the rear tire up. Able to get it stopped, though. Fantastic.
Mac makes a move on Coco, too.
I see that. Takes a place from him.
Wow, with that early race crash, that's shocking to see him make it up that far.
I think the lucky thing for him is he crashed in one of the slowest corners on the track.
And also with this game, the big change on the crashes is that you only lose about a second or two, so it's really not a lot of time, especially if it happens in a slow corner, like you say, Heinz. It's not going to hurt him too much.
Absolutely.
How are Smoke Tits' tires looking? Because it looks like he's holding off Mac pretty well right now.
So the front tire, the center's doing pretty good, but both the left and the right side are already down to about 75% tread. And going through these hard corners where there's, heavy braking while laned over, it's going bright red every single time.
Not ideal. I mean, he's really, if he tucks that front end, it's going to be abysmal for him. He really just needs to kind of relax and try to ride out that good 2-second lead he's got right now for these next few laps.
Yeah, so going around that left sweeper just before the Gert Timmer chicane, that left side of his tire got red, and he wasn't fully on the brakes. He was, kind of coasted through the second half of that corner.
Still a great battle back here for third place. Swag and Black Jesus and Coco is really showing some great promise in this race. Both Yamaha boys up there, 5th and 6th place currently.
Now, McCargo needs to be careful. His soft rear tire is orange almost completely across the board, and he's about 50% tread across all three quadrants of the tire.
Interesting word choice. Quadrants? Quad meaning 4?
Gotta go fuck yourself.
I can't let that one slide, I'm sorry.
Nah, that's fair.
I'm too much of a math nerd. But yeah, either way, still impressed here. I mean, lots of choices for tires, but all these guys still sticking together here.
Looks like Smokey's backed off of his pushing his tires a little bit. The tread hadn't decreased too much, and he didn't really hit too much red going around that left sweeper.
You know what I'd love to see here, Nick, on this next lap? If we can get a onboard or like third-person follow cam with Black Jesus, when he goes in through that 4th sector, I mean, he has a line that he is just torpedoing through faster than anybody else on track.
Black Jesus really is making it happen, isn't he?
Yeah, it looks great. And, he's just following these guys through the first 2 sectors here, really clean lines. not a great passing opportunity for him yet. But as he gets close to this fourth sector, I mean, he really has some good line choices. He's very committed here.
He's not using nearly as much of the left side of his tire as everybody else is either. So he's got really good grip when he's going through there compared to some of these other guys.
That may be how he's making it work. From my last update, it looks like Smokey has only lost about half a second. And oh no, there goes Hot Dog. We did lose him while trying to rebuild this lobby. So I wonder if he's having connection issues tonight.
You can see the gap here from Swag and Black Jesus, 6/10, but I think he's going to close it down. It says he's off track, but he's just had such a strong line through this section here. Instantly gets 2/10 there. 3/10, almost 4/10 into the chicane.
Swaggin needs to be careful. He's about to get a long lap penalty.
And the gap to the front, I mean, McCargo's closed it down. It's just at a second now. He's almost in striking distance.
He's dragging these boys with him, too.
Yeah, it seems like they are definitely getting a tow. From old
Coco with a crash.
I genuinely wonder if Smokey backed out of it to conserve tires.
Well, take a look. How's he looking?
Yeah, I mean, he's 50% on the left and right side of the front, but he's green. He gets a little orange through that corner right there, but he's not hitting that red anymore.
He's got a lap and a half to defend, so let's see what he can pull off.
Yeah, the biggest thing for him, even with the tire wear on, as the tires wear down in this game, you just need to be really aware of the curbs. You know, he can really stick down the front brake on a lot of the asphalt, not have too many issues, but he needs to be careful on which curbs he touches when he's on throttle or on brakes. And I mean, so far, he's still the only rider without a track limit warning.
Jesus makes the pass on Swaggin.
Yeah, I mean, his pace through this fourth sector is just impressive. Yeah.
And he immediately closes in on McCargo.
I'm telling you, I think McCargo should hold him till the fourth sector, but I don't know if he can hold him much longer.
Oh, Smoke Tits goes super deep into one.
Oh,
and he stays on it going through
long
two.
lap penalty going wide for Black Jesus out of turn one. He immediately goes in. Oh boy, very deep. He's not going to complete this long lap.
An attempt was made.
Yeah. But unfortunately, he's definitely, he needs to start pushing because Sharp's only 7/10 back on him now. He's really at a stage where it's all or nothing here.
Smoke Tits is being hunted by McCargo. This is close. Really close. Roughly a third of a lap to go. You think he's going to be able to hold on to this one?
Well, you said McCargo's got that hard front tire, right? So he has probably the ability to just let off the front a little bit, let off the brakes a little bit more, and really carry some better corner speed.
Yeah, but Smoke Tits has the medium rear, which is probably getting better traction right now coming out of the corners.
There's only 3 to go.
Mac's going to line him up.
2 turns for the chicane.
He's not able to do it.
He didn't get the drive out, but could he get the drive onto the straight?
As he cuts.
Great result. And, oh! I don't know if he got it. I genuinely don't know.
I don't know if that was intentional or...
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say, we've seen him do this before. He goes for a little bit of a shark fin showboating move there at the end, but I think it may have hurt him. I don't know if he got first place or not. It was really close to the line.
Rough showing for Ryan. He's I think, out of fuel.
Yeah, he's really struggled with this one. I've seen him back in there in 6th and 7th place for a little while, but
he is straight up not having a good time. Okay, it looks like we do have Smoke Tits in first. Good job, sir. That is... Do your balls touch the ground when you walk? Because That was daring, to say the least. Jesus. Speaking of Jesus with the fastest lap of the race. Congratulations, sir. So, on our podium tonight, we have Smokiest Titan, McCargo, and Sharp Jenna. Congratulations, gentlemen. Great racing. Just behind them, we have Swaggin', Black Jesus, Coco, Hitstick, and Rumham Ryan. Really good racing from all these guys tonight. Do you guys ever have anything before we let the people go?
Well, I'll just say it was a pleasure to watch the races tonight. Always an exciting track, and I think this will really close up some of the rider standings. And looking forward to next week for Silverstone.
Silverstone, the land of the rain.
We gotta give these guys some reprieve in the rain department.
Do we?
Yeah, I don't know if there's a vote we could take, but yeah, I think they've earned it.
What was your limit for the season? Was it 6 races?
I didn't have one.
Because I feel like you're there. We gave you a limit. I feel like you're 1 or 2 away.
Yeah, I think we started the season and Nick said, "Bitch, 2023 is gonna rain."
Yeah, Nick woke up and chose fucking violence, dude.
Hey, look, let's be fair. Every class had a dry race. GP technically had a half of a wet race.
I'll say this. You can't talk about fair unless you've played this game on wet. And it's raining and you're playing this game, you would literally break controllers.
Nick will never do that.
Easy.
He won't
it's not easy.
He won't even do it in the dry.
It's true.
Just something to keep in mind. It's not easy what these guys are trying to do in mixed conditions. So props to them for keeping it close and still exciting. Good races.
Hey, I'm trying to mix it up. I'm like
but you haven't been. It's been wet for like the last 4 weeks.
It was not wet at all last week.
It was. I feel like it was wet last week. I might have been drugged up. I might have been drugged up. I don't remember.
I don't think it's been wet for 2 or 3 weeks.
I think that you may be true, but I think the guys would disagree. It seems like a lot more than that.
Hey man, it's Silverstone, okay? You don't get a dry Silverstone.
You hear that? You hear that here first, boys. Expect wet.
At least you got a heads up this time. Yep.
It's gonna be bright and sunny now.
One other thing I can say before we change tunes here is switching gears a little bit, but with SERL League, is that a couple of us have been playing the Forza Motorsport and having a really good time these last few days. So if there's anybody listening that's not picked it up yet, it's on Game Pass, and you should join us. We're just doing a lot of the featured spec races and a couple open races here and there, but we're looking forward to trying to build something resembling some league races here in a few months. So stay tuned for that and pick up the game now if you can.
Yeah, for sure. The new Forza system is a little silly, in my opinion. It's like RPG games, but with cars.
You're a little silly in our opinion.
Yeah, well, duh.
Well, on that note, though, they patched it today, so they did make it a bit easier on the upgrades
nice.
for cars.
Yep. Okay, that's
good.
They
lowered a lot of levels for the upgrades. So
Hines with the fake news.
I guess so, man.
That news was so yesterday, dude. Come on, get with the times.
You little bitch.
All right, well, I'll just go fuck myself.
Okay, on that note, Hines is going to go fuck himself, and we're going to have a great rest of our night. So, ladies, gentlemen, and the never-forgotten Corosauruses of the world, fucking dinosaurs.
Hell yeah.
We will see y'all next week at Silverstone. Will it rain? Probably. Will it be dry? I don't know. Maybe. Either way, have fun figuring it out. Okay, bye.
That is a typical American response. We come in, we go, and that is a typical American response.
What the fuck?
What is that?
Hines?
What?
What the fuck were you just playing?
I thought it was appropriate. Okay.
We couldn't even hear it. It was just like
no, I could hear it. It was like the typical American response. So you get that part at least.
It's like an A10. Brrrt.
So is it an A10 or we just come in and shit on everything?
Yeah.
It's kind of both, right? I mean, A10 go
fair
burr.
enough. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go for this meeting, but
Yeah,
I don't
post
think it's
race
gonna
time.
go
Good
well.
sh-
There's
good shit.
nobody in there. Nobody is happy with us. Nobody's showing up to the meeting.
Well, I mean, we did it once again. It was a good event either way. I enjoyed it.
All right, see y'all in there.
See you
Oops.
down there.
We did it again.
Oops.